I am so pumped for this. This is awesome. Hey, what's up everyone? Gould Brothers here. We're at Vortex Edge in Barneveld, Wisconsin. We're at the Shoot-House. This is where Aaron and I get to turn guns on each other. Let's go.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you.
How you doing?
Good, good. So we're going to be doing some training here, some force-on-force scenario-based training here in the Shoot-House, kind of some concealed carry type scenarios, maybe some home defense type scenarios. You know, get you guys kind of off of the square range and into about as realistic as a situation as we can do. Kind of critique your performance a little bit.
That sounds great. I am so excited.
I am too. I've never done something like this, so should be eye-opening.
All right, so first things first, if you guys have never used non-lethal training ammo, sometimes called sims or force-on-force, it's what we're going to be doing here today, okay? Kind of like paintball, you guys play paintball, but definitely a little bit more intense, and definitely some more things we need to be careful with about safety. So there's certain safety gear we got to wear and some checks that we have to do. First thing we're going to do is you're going to check yourselves, make sure you don't have any weapons.
Is this a weapon?
I don't know, you can get a nasty paper cut. I think we're good on that. You guys then buddy check, all right? And then after that, I will give a final check and then you'll be cleared. Basically what I do, I'm like, okay, hey, I don't have anything in my waistband. I'm gonna, I'll download my knife. I hope you guys wouldn't pull out a knife and start stabbing each other, but we try to
I did try that when I was young on him, but
oh, it's true, you guys are brothers.
That's true.
I'm past that.
He tried the butcher knife when he was about 8.
Cool, all
7.
right, so you guys are good, all right? So basically I'm just gonna check your waistband. Yep, you don't have a gun there. You don't have anything, just a phone in your pocket, no ankle guns, things like that.
So compared to paintball, like what does a sim round feel like? What's the difference?
I think they're gonna sting a little bit more.
Are they?
So they're moving about the same velocity. I want to say about 350 feet per second. Does that sound about right for paintballs?
Sure.
It's been years since I played paintball. I don't remember. But the thing is, it's much smaller. So it's like, I believe it's a 6mm versus what paintballs are like 68 caliber. I want to say.
So even with the gear on, are you still gonna feel it through the gear?
So usually not. Okay.
Oh,
So yeah. So we'll put you in pretty good protective gear. You'll feel it, but it's not going to hurt. Minimum for anyone who's going to be shot at is eye, neck, face, neck, and groin.
Right.
So yep.
Yeah, you gotta protect that groin.
Absolutely, man. This is your scenario. You're just a concealed carry holder. You're going for a walk in the neighborhood. Okay, no big deal. And you're gonna react to what you see. Okay. Begin scenario.
What are you doing?
I'm just out for a walk. What are you doing, man?
Why are you on my lawn?
Oh, I was just walking down the sidewalk here. What are you up to?
Get out of here.
All right, head scenario. All right, go ahead, holster up. Tell me what happened. What'd you have? What'd you see?
Well, I saw this guy stumbling, which was a little bit weird. He's wearing this weird suit, which threw me off a little bit. Because that would have instantly drawn some attention. But I did see the crowbar.
Okay.
But I also saw it through the window, maybe. So I didn't want to jump too fast. Like, I just played it a little bit slow. But I definitely wanted to start stepping back because I saw him keep coming at me. And
if you could do it again, would you do anything differently?
Yes.
What would you do differently?
I would have at least placed my hand here sooner.
Okay.
You know, when I was talking with my hands, which is naturally how I talk. I would have instead, you know, taken a step back and then put one hand here.
So one of the things we talk about is trying to do things earlier rather than faster, right? Because I can spend hours and hours with you on the range. I can only teach you how to draw so fast. At some point, you're going to hit the limits of human performance, right? But if I can get you to perceive a threat and start reacting to it sooner, it may not necessarily mean going to guns, but it might mean like, I'm going to keep my distance, right? Distance buys me time. Distance gives me more options. So I think you saw at the end there how tight things can get and how quickly things can happen when you don't have a lot of time to react. Yep. Hey Sawyer. Yeah. We're gonna put Sawyer in a suit. All right. So basically, you're gonna be a hostage taker. You're gonna be a hostage. This is a plastic inert gun. It's just a piece of plastic shaped like a gun. You can't hurt him with this at all. Well, unless you beat him with it. But hey. So basically what I want you to do, so like grabbing something like this, like, okay, I'm gonna send your brother into the room, and I want you to be like, don't come any closer, I'm gonna freaking shoot him and this and that, okay?
Hey, back up! Back up!
Shoot it!
Back!
Shoot it!
You better get out of here,
Hey,
or I'm gonna take him
drop
out!
the gun.
Get out of here
You
now!
have to.
Come on!
You have to do this.
Get out of here! 3!
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna go 3, I'm
I
gonna
can't.
put a bullet in his head!
Shoot
You
me.
gotta do
How
something
can I help?
now!
How
Get
can I
out!
help?
3!
How can I help?
2!
All right, end scenario. All right, walk me through it, what happened?
Whoa, that was intense. Obviously, I couldn't just draw down and start shooting. I wanted to protect myself right off the bat.
Okay.
You know, so I wanted to make myself minimal
Yep.
that he could shoot at. But I wanted to see if I could talk him down first, because I didn't have any clear shots.
Okay.
And obviously, didn't want to risk shooting him. Things kept pushing my way though, and until I got put into a position that either I flee
Yep.
or I shoot.
So this is one of those situations, right? There's a lot of different things we can do. In any situation, generally speaking, okay, we can like escalate or we can disengage. So you certainly have an option. You're like, whoa, it's a hostage situation. I'm out of here. I'm gonna call 911. I'm gonna let the police handle it. I kind of forced you into the situation, right? I told you, I'm like, you're going into that room.
Yeah.
Because I wanted you to have to deal with it in that,
Right.
in that moment, okay? So that was just the limitation. That's how we set up the scenario. Where we get to sometimes is if we choose not to take decisive action right at the beginning, things have now escalated and now we're in a worse place than we were before. We want to try to take and maintain what we call a position of advantage, right? And that can be a combination of like physical position, cover. It could be element of surprise. So I come into that room and maybe, yeah, he's further away. Maybe I have to expose myself a little bit more, but I'm like, this guy needs to be shot. Here's my opportunity, and I take it now. All right, this is a home defense scenario. Okay, so you're a homeowner, you heard some commotion up front at night, you're not sure what it is, be out in the hallway, and I just want you to react as things as you would as a homeowner, okay? All right, so we're setting up a home defense scenario, okay? So you're breaking into your brother's house at night, but you're armed. A lot of burglars are armed, contrary to popular belief, okay, common belief. I want you to keep the gun at your side, all right? And I want you to just be talking to him, like de-escalating things. Be like, hey man, no, I just need help. Can you call the police for me? You know, I need help. I don't know where I am. Something like that, okay? But I want you like slowly walking toward him. I'm gonna open up that door. If you reach that door, if you see an opportunity, go for it.
What are you doing?
Man, I need some help, man.
All right, you're in the wrong house. Back up.
Don't shoot, I need some help.
Back up. You're in the wrong. What's the problem?
I just need some
Don't
help.
come any closer.
I don't know where I'm at.
Don't come any
I
closer.
need a little help from you. Could you help me?
Okay, you can back out the door.
I was out with some friends, and I don't know where they're at.
I tell you what.
I'm scared, and I'm lost, and I just need a little bit of help from you. You have a phone that I can borrow?
Don't come any closer. Okay, I will help you get a call, but you have to go out that door.
I just need some help.
Sir,
I just need a phone call.
show me your right
I just
hand.
need a fucking phone call.
All right, end scenario. All right, Aaron, walk me through. What do you had?
Well, I came down the hallway and all of a sudden, Steve comes through the door. He seems like he's a little bit confused and acting maybe intoxicated, something like that. After, a few seconds, you can notice that his right hand is kind of being hidden behind his back. And I tried to talk him back out the door.
Sure.
Obviously, he wasn't presenting, he was in my house, but he wasn't presenting a lethal threat.
Yep.
Although the situation was obviously very weird.
Yeah.
And then he eventually, when I asked him to present his hand, he made his move and then started to fire at me and I fired back.
Okay. This is where we come down, okay, actions versus words, right? He's telling me one thing, hey, I'm just lost, I just need help. What are his actions telling me? I'm not listening to what you're telling me. I'm going into your house. I'm closing the distance on you, which we know works against you, right? So at some point we have to determine what are we going to do? At some point we have to act here. How did it feel once he made that move?
Too quick.
Too quick.
I felt like, I've got this nailed. He can't make a move without me putting two in his chest. But when he made the move, and I instantly, instead of holding my position and shooting, went to get out of the way.
Yep.
You know, and then I didn't have my shooting position. Who knows if
You
those
don't know
rounds
where
would
he's
connect.
going. Exactly. He could go anywhere, and
Right.
now you've lost your position of advantage
Now
because
it's
you
cat
waited
and
a little
mouse.
bit too long. Unfortunately, we see a lot of times these mistake of fat shootings, okay? And that just means, okay, instead of pulling a gun now, he's pulled a cell phone or he's pulled a wallet or something like that for whatever reason. There's all sorts of reasons people do that. It's a motion consistent.
Any reasonable person's going to think that's a motion of violence towards you.
And that's what we're looking for. That's the reasonable person standard that we use to assess, the courts use to assess lethal force encounters, right? What would a reasonable person have done? That action I can articulate, that's consistent with drawing a firearm, okay? There's no reason he's walking to my house in the middle of the night to say, hey, look at the picture of my cat, the video of my cat I just took, right? Okay, it doesn't happen. You know, one other thing you could have potentially tried is switch up that verbal, you know, control. Like, I have a gun. I will shoot you if you come in any closer. I don't care. Get out of my house now. This is your last warning, okay?
Yep.
Something like that. Maybe it's going to get through this guy, okay?
That's not Minnesota nice, though.
No, it's not. Oh, hey, excuse me, sir. Could you, could you come back in the morning? Family's asleep.
Well, guys, thanks for joining along in Gould Brothers history. We made history today.
Yes, we did.
Today was the day that we finally turned guns on each other. Like, we've had our disagreements over the years, but I always tell people our success story is we disagree, but we never turn our guns on each other. Biggest thing I learned from this experience is that these situations can happen fast. And you go from, you know, I see that that person could be a threat, maybe is a threat, to they're a threat now, and I gotta make a decision in an instant.
And if you're somebody that carries a firearm, come get some training, because it really will be eye-opening to see these scenarios unfold in front of you.
Yes, and Vortex Edge offers several different training classes, so make sure you check that out, vortexedge.com. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video.
Remember, it's impossible to hit the shots you never take.
So pull that trigger and shoot for your dreams. See ya.